What's going on, guys? JSGC here, back again for another video. Today we're going to be doing my Premier League predictions ahead of matchday number 18 in the Premier League. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Social media links there in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim, and do get your thoughts in the comments below, including your predictions ahead of match day number 18. Finally, this video is sponsored and brought to you by SofaScore. They're going to keep you guys up to date with all the latest football scores from around the grounds. They're also going to keep you guys up to date with the latest information, the latest statistics, analysis, and all your good footballing needs. It's very interactive. It's all in one place, all in one app, not just limited to football. It's got all the sports that you guys love to follow, all in one place, all in one app. So do go and check it out. Links and details there in the description. It is a free app to download, and anyone that does download using my link in the description or the QR code on screen does help to support the future content created here on my channel. It is Christmas Day today, so anybody celebrating, have a wonderful Christmas day, and if you're not celebrating, do make sure you have a top day regardless. So match day number 17, not my best performance, 1 correct score, 3 correct results with 6 incorrect. Not my best performance, 2 out of 10 from me. So the only correct score that I managed to get was West Ham against Brighton. That was a 1-1 draw. Got that spot on. I weren't too bad on the Saturday the 21st of December. I had Villa down as 2-0 winners over City. That finished 2-1. I had Newcastle 2-1 winners away at Ipswich. That finished 4-0 to Newcastle. Cracking result for them. I had Arsenal down as winners at Selhurst Park against Palace as well by 2-1. That finished 5-1. An emphatic victory there for Arsenal. I was incorrect with the Brentford Forest game. I put 1-1. It's a brilliant win for Forest. They're flying at the moment with a 2-0 victory. But on Sunday, we need a timeout. I don't really want to talk about the Sunday with every single one incorrect. I had Chelsea down as 2-0 winners away at Everton. Finished 0-0. I had Fulham down as 2-0 winners against Southampton. That finished 0-0. Still baffles me why that was a Sky Sports pick to be broadcast live here in England. But here we go. I had Leicester Wolves down as a 1-0 draw. Brilliant away win for Wolves, winning by 3-0. Man United against Bournemouth, probably result of the weekend there. I had that down as a 2-0 United win. 3-0 to AFC Bournemouth. Tremendous win for them. And just like Nottingham Forest, they're also flying. And then the game of the weekend, I had Spurs Liverpool. Didn't know which way to turn it, so I put it down as a 1-1. That finished 6-3, 9 goals in that game to Liverpool. And it leads us nicely now into the festive period, Boxing Day football, match day number 18, Thursday 26th of December. All games being broadcast live on Amazon Prime in the United Kingdom. So starting off first in Manchester at the Etihad Stadium, you've got City taking on Everton. I'm going with a 1-0 Manchester City win. I think Everton are going to keep things really tight. I think it's going to be 0-0 for a long period of that game, and I think City are going to sneak it towards the end. I think City are going to look to try and attack a little bit more, and I think they're going to be looking at this game and thinking if they can just grind and find something, then they can get the 3 points. And they'll be looking at their fixtures coming up over the festive period and thinking some of these are very winnable, and they'll be thinking it's a good time for them to try and return to form, which we're heading towards the second half of the season, which is notoriously the time that Manchester City really come about themselves. So they've got to get going sooner rather than later. Currently 7th in the Premier League, and me being a City fan, hopefully they can turn it around starting here on Boxing Day against Everton. Now on to the 3 p.m. games. You've got AFC Bournemouth against Crystal Palace. I'm going with them to follow up their brilliant win at Old Trafford with a 2-1 home win against Crystal Palace. Wouldn't surprise me if Palace took something, but I'm going with Bournemouth to edge that game by 2-1. And then heading to West London, we've got a West London derby. You've got Chelsea taking on Fulham. I'm going with Chelsea to be 2-0 winners at Stamford Bridge against Fulham. Too strong for them, and I'm going for a 2-0 Chelsea win. And then all the way up north to the northeast, you're in Newcastle at St James's Park. You've got Newcastle taking on Aston Villa. I think this could be one of the games of the weekend. I'm going with a really close game here, but I'm going Newcastle just to edge it and win by 2-1. What's Unai Emery going to do to follow up a good win against Man City at home with a very difficult away game against Newcastle? And Newcastle just starting to find some form as well. Aston Villa just starting to find some form too. So something's got to give. Maybe it might have been safer going with a draw, but putting my neck on the line, going 2-1 to Newcastle. Now moving to the East Midlands, you've got Nottingham Forest taking on Tottenham Hotspur. I'm going for both teams here to cancel each other out. I'm going with a 1-1 draw. Forest could win, Spurs could win. Spurs very unpredictable, very attacking. What's going to happen? Don't know. So I have gone safe with a 1-1 draw there. And then all the way to the south coast, Southampton taking taking on West Ham. I'm going West Ham to be too strong for Southampton here. Southampton run of form pretty bad, struggling to get going, and I'm going with West Ham to win that game by 2-0. Southampton under new management, are they going to be able to make that count? We'll wait and see, but I'm going with West Ham to win that game. And then to the 5:30 p.m. GMT kickoff time in the West Midlands this time, you've got Wolverhampton Wanderers taking on Manchester United at Molineux. And I go with Man United to just edge that game by 2-1. I think they'll be too strong for Wolves, and I think they'll pick up the 3 points. But Wolves, great time for them to be playing. Man United will be rubbing their hands, and if United turn up and play like they did against Bournemouth, then I think Wolves will win that game. But I think they'll sort it out, and I think United will edge that game by 2-1. And the final game on Boxing Day at Anfield in Liverpool on Merseyside, you've got Liverpool taking on Leicester City at 8 p.m. GMT. And I think Liverpool are just going to steamroll Leicester, if I'm being honest. I'm going Liverpool to win by 4-0. I think they'll be 3-0 up at half-time. They'll grab a goal in the second half, and then they know they've got a busy schedule coming up, so they're just going to take the foot off the gas and coast a 4-0 win there at Anfield. Now moving on to the 2 games on Friday, starting off on the south coast, you've got Brighton and Hove Albion taking on Brentford at 7:30 p.m. GMT, and I'm going for both teams here to score, but both teams to cancel each other out, and I'm going with a 1-1 draw. And then the final game, you've got Arsenal taking on Ipswich at the Emirates Stadium, and it's a carbon copy of that Liverpool-Leicester game. Arsenal, I think, are going to be way too strong for Ipswich Town. That game kicking off at 8:15 p.m. GMT, by the way. Arsenal are going to be too strong for Ipswich Town. Going with them to also be 3-0 up at half-time, grab a fourth in the second half and coast, because you've got a busy festive period of games coming up, so they'll want to start rotating and resting players. And what the players will start to do is they'll start just to jog and trot around the pitch and just coast, whilst the opponents have already been beaten, so they're just not going to be that motivated, and Arsenal coast out a 4-0 victory for them as well. So they're my predictions. Do let me know your predictions as well in the comments below. That would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up. 100 likes is the aim. Do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And finally, do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by SofaScore. I'll see you all again real soon for the next video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everybody has a wonderful Christmas day and many happy returns over the festive period, and a happy 2025 as well on the horizon. Thank you so much for the continued support over the last year and throughout the whole duration of my channel. It does mean the world to me. And if anybody isn't celebrating Christmas, then I do hope you have a cracking day regardless, and I'll see you all again real soon. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.